Alright, so it's been a while since I made a video. You may hear my voice isn't so great. That's because, it's not because I have the Ronas, that's because I teach in a middle school, and so all week I use my voice a lot. That's one reason I haven't made the update video on the MST MTX1, because I keep losing my voice by the time Friday arrives. Today I have a bit of a voice. I won't talk too much. I just wanted to show you the truck. It has been complete, it has been driven, and it has been broken. I'll give you some thoughts on the build, and I'll tell you how I broke it. Alright, let's take a look. So, as you can see, the truck is a bit dusty. That's because I haven't had a chance to clean it. I must say it is beautiful. It is a beautiful body on this truck. I'm still impressed with MST's ability to send out one of the nicest pre-painted bodies I've seen. I've done some strengthening with aluminum foil tape and Gorilla tape on the inside because the body was a bit flimsy. Now it's a bit less flimsy, but it is a beautiful body. I'll have to clean it off and make that beautiful paint shine. Just there for a moment. So as far as the truck goes, it's interesting to drive. I got to make some changes. I have had a few breakages. As far as the building process, the instruction manual is very well laid out. I actually filmed a lot of the construction, but I missed stuff. I ran out of power on my camera and other things, so I don't think I'll show that footage. You'll notice a couple things. I do have a bit of leak in the shocks at the top there. You see the oil coming off. That's pretty typical. I have a lot of shocks that leak. I guess I got to go around and make sure the seals are in. That's one thing when you're building the shocks. There is a little rubber seal. Don't forget to put it in. The kit doesn't come with enough oil for 4 coilover shocks, so you need to have your own oil. So 4 of these have the oil that come from MST, and 4 of them I use Team Associated oil. You see you got the battery in the battery tray. It's out in the back. It's a great location. It's nice and low. Now as far as truck performance, you'll see in the video, it does roll quite a bit due to there's no foams in the wheels, and it has quite a high center of gravity. But what are some things that broke? These now seem to be all connected because I've glued them. These steering rods pull apart really easily. before the servo saver engages. The steering rods will pull out. There's just a piece of, there's a little piece of metal, and the two end pieces screw into it, and this is the cover. But I've glued them, and so now they're stable. But I would recommend you upgrade these to steel links, which I do have. I have a bag of steel links, and they will be getting upgraded. So I got those there. Another thing that happened that's kind of a weak point are the rods for the suspension. If you can see in the video, turn the wheel. This one is quite bendy. So out during a drive, it got bent, and if you put pressure on them, they do bend. This one has a permanent little bend in it. So those will be replaced. I suggest other people replace them as well. You could just order any set of rods that have the right length, but I've actually bought the MST MTX aluminum steering rod kit. And they come in several pieces. They look quite heavy duty. They come with plastic ends, so I will be installing those. And down to the last piece that broke. So for a motor, I do have a 17 turn brushless system in there. It's kind of dusty. I think that's enough power. I think maybe it's too much. There is, but I noticed when I was driving there, I did start getting a snap in the diff. So what I think I'll do is I'm going to have to take the diff apart, take the axle apart. That cover doesn't come off, and I think I'll put some diff putty in there and stiffen up the diffs. I don't have a receiver in it. I took the receiver out of the waterproof box, and I'll actually be removing the waterproof box. I don't need it. Nothing else is waterproof. I'll be using that on another kit because it is quite a good waterproof box. I switch my receivers between rigs. So that's kind of my rundown. It's a great kit to build. I think the plastics are very high quality. I think Tamiya could learn a thing or two about plastic production. Some things like the links, the steering rods, they really should be made out of metal. I drove this truck for about 20 minutes and managed to break those parts. It's a beautiful build, totally fun to drive, likes to go up on two wheels. If you had wider axles, it would be more stable, but it wouldn't look so cool. The wheelie bar works really great in the back. The wheelie bar is a great addition. It'll stand on those wheels. You'll see in the videos.
Uh-oh.
So that's all for now. I'm going to do some upgrades, steering links, put in the new aluminum suspension arms here. I might change the drive shafts. They seem to be working pretty good. I mean, I only drove it for about 20 minutes, so it's hard to say. I'll clean it up. It's kind of poor. So that's it. I can't think. Oh, another thing on the build. When you're building the front CVC joints for the steering, don't use the wrong length pin, because there's pins for the wheel hexes, and they're almost the same length. They're a little bit different. Other than that, didn't really have much difficulty in building the kit. I'm very pleased with MST. So pleased, in fact. So pleased. Oh yeah. So pleased, in fact, I have another kit. And it's also an MST kit, only this one was much more expensive. And a waterproof brushless system from Hobby Wings in there, I think. And this should be my Savox waterproof servo. So that receiver box that's waterproof, I don't think this kit has one. And I'll be putting in this. So stay tuned, because in the next video, I think I'll be unboxing this. I hope to build it later on in the week, and this is going to be great. And I'll also have another video of this once I clean it up, put the upgrades on, and get it working. Fix the rear diff. I really don't know what went wrong, but it does snap. I noticed that when I decided to cut my initial run short. Alright, thanks guys.